with a blanket regardless of how hot it is. I was 17 and had a habit of sleeping with my window open since my room was always hot. One night, I woke up to a strange noise, but I was so tired I ignored it and went back to sleep. The next morning, I noticed my window was closed. I asked my mom if she had closed it, but she said no. I didn't think much of it and went to school. That night, I woke up again to the same noise. I looked around my room and saw a figure standing in the corner. I was terrified and pretended to be asleep. After a few minutes, the figure moved and I realized it was a man. He walked over to my bed and I felt him touch my leg. I was so scared I didn't know what to do. Then he whispered, "I know you're awake." I froze. He pulled out a knife and told me not to scream. He said he had been watching me for weeks and knew my parents' schedule. He said if I told anyone, he would hurt them. He then climbed out my window and left. I was shaking and couldn't sleep for the rest of the night. The next day, I told my parents and we called the police. They found fingerprints on my window and eventually caught the guy. He was a neighbor who lived a few houses down. He had been watching me for weeks and had broken into my house multiple times. I now sleep with my window locked and a blanket over me, even if it's hot.